What is good, y'all? It's Too Fresh from TA Options back with another video. In today's video, we go over a very important question that all traders will have to face when they first start out. Is which broker should I use to start day trading? Now, there's a lot of information out there about different brokers, but in this video, I'm going to summarize my thoughts and feelings on each broker and what it is that they excel at and what it is that they possibly fall short in. So if you're a new beginner trader and you're trying to decide on a broker, this is the video for you. We're going to go over things like their platform, their customer service, commissions, and fees, and we're going to rank them all according to tier. So if you go on to enjoy the video, leave a like down below, comment any videos you want to see in the future, and I'll catch you all in 7 seconds. So to hop right into it, the first broker that we're going to go over today is probably the most popular amongst all investors and day traders out there, and that's Robinhood. Robinhood, the most popular, and it's the most popular for a reason. The interface is super easy to use. The software is perfect for beginner investors. It is so easy to use Robinhood that even my grandma could use it. It was built for that. It was built to be user friendly, and it also has free commissions. There's no commissions, there's no fees, and you kind of do pay for that as a trader if you're to use it. Really, Robinhood is geared towards investors. It's geared towards that long-term investing that is not day trading. Although they don't offer much research tools or anything like that, Robinhood is perfect for the classic investor who's just looking to put their money into some stocks like Apple and Tesla and watch it grow over time. Now back to the commissions and fees part, what Robinhood does to make money off it is through something called slippage. And slippage is when you click the buy button, the amount of time it takes for your order to be placed, the price of the stock or the option changes within that time frame. So that change in time can cost you a couple dollars here and there. It's not going to be the end-all break-all, but it could cost you a little bit. So that's why we don't recommend Robinhood, especially for the way that we like to trade. We're scalpers. We're in and out in seconds. Robinhood is definitely not going to be the broker for you. Another thing to be wary about Robinhood is that they have had some history of halting stocks and halting trading within those stocks, and that could potentially lose you gains. You want to sell GameStop or AMC. We personally don't trade those stocks, but if you invest in those and you're trying to sell them and Robinhood doesn't let you, then you're stuck holding a position that you may not even want to be in. Robinhood also has a history of withholding funds from people who are trying to withdraw. So that is also something to be worried about. Overall, though, Robinhood is not good for the day trader or scalper like we are at TA Options, but it is good for that long-term investing if you don't care about slippage, if you don't care about trading, possibly even swing trading. It could be good for Robinhood, but overall just easy user interface, really a good clean setup, but not good for what we do. Now the second broker we're going to go over is E-Trade. E-Trade is the broker that I personally started out with. I used them to learn how to day trade, learn how to scalp, and learn all the strategies that we use and teach at TA Options. And I personally had a good experience, probably because I didn't know anything better. E-Trade is good for the beginner day trader who's maybe not looking to scalp in a couple seconds, but is good for like day trading. E-Trade does have a platform called Power E-Trade that is pretty nice that I used to use. E-Trade is basically the standard fundamental just foundation for all brokers. Is a good kind of middle ground for the beginning investor to the advanced investor. They have a good research set of tools, and overall their commissions are really competitive. If we take a look at their website, you can see that the options in stocks commissions are $0, which is pretty much industry standard at this point. And on options contracts, there is a fee of 65 cents per contract. So that's 65 cents when you buy a contract and then another 65 cents when you sell. But it can go down to 50 cents if you trade 30 times, do 30 trades within a quarter. So 50 cents is definitely attainable, which is very competitive. 50 cents for buying and selling per contract is very good. Here's a quick look at their Power E-Trade platform. This is what it looks like. Again, as you can see, pretty clean. Got your order book over here. The chart is pretty nice. Move around on it. Got all your indicators that you need on here. So overall, Power E-Trade is definitely nice. And like I said, E-Trade is just a good base foundation for all type beginner investors and beginner day traders. So those first two brokers that we went over, E-Trade and Robinhood, are more of the beginning type levels of brokers. Those are the entry brokers, the $0 minimum deposits, and the next tier of brokers that we'll talk about are also $0 deposits, but they're definitely Their platforms are more geared towards day traders and scalpers like us. So to kick off the next tier of brokers, the number 3 broker we're going to talk about today is TD Ameritrade. TD Ameritrade, first and foremost, they have the best charts. Their Thinkorswim platform is what you see behind me right now. This is the Thinkorswim platform. I use these charts every day for charting, for researching stocks, checking out patterns and things like that. Every morning when I'm watching the stock market and all the stocks move, I'm watching it on Thinkorswim. Now, my trading takes place on a different broker, but all the charts happen on Thinkorswim because it is so nice and clean. If you plan on using the charts for Thinkorswim, you can go ahead and check out a video from our YouTube of how to set up Thinkorswim the way we do to trade. Overall, the broker is a very good broker for day trading starting out. They have a $0 minimum deposit for an account, and they have competitive commissions fees at 65 cents per contract. Not the lowest, but it's doable. The only issue with Thinkorswim is the learning curve. The learning curve on Thinkorswim is pretty steep. It is pretty hard to learn it all in the beginning, but once you can master it, you have a whole repertoire of weapons to use when attacking the markets. One of the major bonuses of TD Ameritrade trading is the active trader function that they have. So this is active trader right here on my screen. You can see they have buttons right here for just simply clicking buy, simply clicking sell. You can change all the buttons that you want to have on here, canceling orders, anything you can think of. Overall, I would say if you're beginning in day trader, TD Ameritrade is worth the learning curve. It is a great platform to start out on. And going back, TD Ameritrade is the one that I would have chosen had I known more. So that's my recommendation. If you're starting out, this is the broker to go to. The 4th broker that we're going to talk about today is Webull. I would classify Webull as one of those up and coming brokers that I think will get really popular in the future, as I've already seen them get really popular as of late. Webull is what I've got in the screen behind me. I use Webull as my swing trading account, kind of like my testing account to test out new strategies and stuff if I need to. And I would have to say I'm very, very happy with my experience on Webull. They also have a $0 minimum deposit on your account. They have tiny, tiny fees. Normally brokers like E-Trade and TD Ameritrade, they will all charge like 50 cents or 65 cents per contract. Well, Webull actually is like Robinhood, where they have $0 commissions and $0 fees. The only thing that they charge are SEC fees that are required by all brokers. And if you take a look at this chart right here that they have on their website, you can see that there's a options regulatory fee that is 0.03 cents per contract. That is tiny. There is like, you're talking about no commissions, essentially, is what it is. Overall, Webull is a very solid broker, a very clean interface, as you can see right here. This is what my screen kind of looks like. Got the options chain here. You can change. They also have an active trader with the buttons that you can customize and create right here. Change it to hotkeys, do whatever it is that you need to do there. News, great looking charts, all the indicators you need. They have a screener for people who are trying to look for what stocks to trade. Set your parameters right here and it'll load all the stocks. They even offer crypto trading. If you're into that type thing, I'm personally not. But overall, Webull is a very, very great platform that I think is up and coming. Good execution. I overall think very highly of Webull. So those 2 brokers, TD Ameritrade and Webull, are the kind of the intermediate tier for traders. TD Ameritrade and Webull, I would say, are better than E-Trade and Robinhood, especially for day trading, because of their platforms and their service and the features that they have. They rank over those beginning tier brokers. Now, this last and final tier I classify as the advanced tier. Include brokers that are what's called direct access. Now, direct access means that when you click buy to buy an options contract or a stock, your computer is immediately talking to the market rather than talking to TD Ameritrade or E-Trade, and then they talk to the market. Then the sell order goes back to E-Trade, then back to you. That process takes time, but these next tier brokers, these advanced tier brokers, have direct market access. So you're immediately going straight to the markets and straight back to you. There's immediate fills. The moment you click buy, it is right there. Now, the general rule of thumb here is that with direct market access brokers, you're going to be paying a little bit more in fees. You're going to be paying possibly to use the software, but you're getting the fills that you want the moment you click buy. And to me, and especially in our strategy for trading at TA Options, that is extremely, extremely important. The moment we want to get in, we want to be in. And the moment we want to get out, we want to be out. We don't want any delay or slippage or anything like that. So direct market access is perfect for us. Also, in general, these brokers will have hefty account minimums, more than likely not $0, and you'll have to pay for real-time quotes on level 2 and possibly their software. So these usually aren't the best brokers to start out with, but the moment you get enough money to upgrade to these, it is definitely worth it. So the first of this tier of brokers that we're going to talk about is Lightspeed. We're going to start off with the best because Lightspeed is the most renowned brokerage out there for all the top traders that you can find here on YouTube or anywhere online. Lightspeed does have a hefty account minimum at $25,000, but the moment you get that much money and you can fund an account, it is definitely worth it. I recently switched over to Lightspeed and it has been a great experience so far. Their customer service has been outstanding. The moment that you have a question or anything, you shoot them an email, they'll respond within minutes. And I'm not the only one who has ever said that. If you go do research on Lightspeed, people will be saying the same thing. Behind me right now is a quick preview of what my Lightspeed thing looks like so you can just kind of get a feel for what it is. Very, very customizable platform. Exactly everything you'd want and need, you can have it. I've got these buttons. I chose the colors. You can choose the colors of the level 2. Choose the level 2 colors when you're clicking on the stock and not clicking on the stock. Very basic options chain. Everything you can need on Lightspeed is right there for you. Overall, I'm very happy with my switch so far to Lightspeed, and I've never heard of anyone who was not happy with Lightspeed. The next broker on the list on this tier of brokers is Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers is what I've done most of my trading on, so from my personal experience, it was very good. It was a very good platform. I did end up having a couple issues with it. The lack of customizability as well as a little bit of lagginess on the platform kind of made me a little bit scared sometimes to enter in and out of trades and to switch things around. It just wasn't as quick enough as I would want it to be. But overall, Interactive Brokers is a very good option for those looking to get into a direct market access broker and maybe don't have enough money. The account minimum of Interactive Brokers, I believe, is $2,000, but it's possibly no minimum to use their light version. The commissions and fees are a little steep at 65 cents per contract, as well as a little bit on top of that, along with paying for market data and level 2 quotes and real-time quotes. But if you want to check out anything about Interactive Brokers or how their platform looks, go ahead and take a look at any of the videos that we've posted on this channel. Again, in the end, I have nothing bad to say about Interactive Brokers. I just made the switch over to Lightspeed because it seems to be a little bit better of a platform than what I was used to. And finally, the third broker that we're going to talk about in this advanced tier is TradeStation. I personally have never used TradeStation, but I know a couple people who do use it and they have said good things about TradeStation. The only thing about it is that the user platform may be a little bit less friendly as the controls are a little bit weird. But once you get familiar with them, they're just as good as any other direct market access broker, and they'll definitely be getting the job done. Their commissions are a little bit high. I'm not exactly sure. You can go look those up or contact them if you have any questions. But from what I know, TradeStation has all the basic functions you would need for a broker that has direct access and a good platform. So that's going to wrap up the list of brokers for today, and that's going to wrap up the video. I know there are plenty more brokers out there, but these are the ones I'm most familiar with and would recommend to you depending on your specific situation. If you learned anything or enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. Check out our other videos to learn how we trade and see the strategies that we use at TA Options. If you're interested to learn more or you want to see any other type of videos, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to get it out for you. Want to wish you all luck on your future trading, and we'll catch you in the next video.